Namaste everyone. In today's video, we're going to focus on Muni Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 1.33. Now in this Yoga Sutra, Muni Patanjali has helped us to get a good understanding of what are the things that we need to be careful of when we're trying to follow Yam and Niyam. Of course, there's so many things that are going to distract us, that are going to come up as challenges, and here's what he suggests we should do as a solution to that. So let's take a good look at the Sutra, break it up word by word, and understand it even better. So the sutra itself goes, Vitaraka badhane Prati-paksha-bhavanam. So a pretty compact and small sutra right there. Let's start understanding it word by word. The first word here is Vitaraka. And Vitaraka refers to certain negative tendencies or thoughts that are not very supportive of our yoga journey, and those come up, and that is referred to as Vitaraka. This word has also come up in 1.17, 1.42 and 1.43. So you can take a look at those videos in case you're forgetting what Vitaraka stand for. Then moving forward, it's telling us Badhan or Badhane. And here it's referring to a disturbance, a kind of something that's kind of impeding the practice that we're on. So Vitaraka badhane, it comes up as a distraction. And the next compound word is Prati-paksha-bhavanam. Now this is a compound word, so there are words within it which we're going to understand. So Prati-paksha means the opposite sort of argument. So paksha over here means a side that you're taking, and Prati-paksha means the opposite side. And bhavanam refers to an emotion or a cultivation of that particular type of thinking. So Prati-paksha-bhavanam means that if something comes up for you and you want to get rid of it, you basically create the opposite thought process to counter that negative one and then win it over like that. So this is what the sutra is trying to tell us, that every time the Vitarakas become a distraction in our minds, and they come up, and they will, because we're living in a world where there's so many distractions around us, and sometimes the best solution to that is to internally check yourself and be like, hey, okay, I know these are distractions, I can see that they're going to impact me, but I want to go on my path of yoga, and I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to let this pass. And apart from letting it pass, I'm also going to counteract it with a much stronger, different thought wave, which is almost opposite to it. So for example, if we want to follow the yamas and the niyamas, and we really want to be non-violent, but in some cases, especially if somebody in the past has hurt us, we've tried to forgive them, but still sometimes when they come up, we might feel violence towards them because we remember everything that they did or said, and it kind of puts us back into that space of feeling violent mentally. You may not even want to do anything physically, but mentally you feel a bit violent. And in such a situation, the best thing we can do is to really just take a step back and talk to yourself, coach yourself, and say that, okay, look, these feelings of hinsa or violence are rising in me. I can see them. I can see those thoughts. I acknowledge them. I see them, but I choose not to engage with them. I want to practice yoga very sincerely, and I'm not going to do this. And this sounds like, wow, this is so dreamy or like a bit idealistic. But the thing is that what Muni Patanjali is trying to say is that if you do this again and again and again, catching yourself every time or most of the times, your mind and consciousness starts to create a pattern and the tendency shifts. And I'm sure you've noticed this, right? It's like any habit formation. If I tell you suddenly to wake up at 5 a.m., first few days are going to be really, really challenging. But by the 6th or 7th day, your body, your mind, and you yourself get into the groove of it, and it becomes so much easier over time. So same way, every time you feel like breaking the yamas or the niyamas, you gotta really be your own life coach and sit down with yourself and be like, hey, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go off the spiritual path of yoga. I want to continue my sadhana. And it's obviously, again, this is up to you, right? It's a personal choice. If you're serious about the sadhana, then yeah, you do need to take a step back and be like, I don't want to do that. And then through that step back, you can actually correct yourself. And the more you keep doing it, it becomes a habit, and you are just inclined then to following the yamas and niyamas. And that's, over time, that becomes your personality and you change as a person. So that is the solution that Muni Patanjali is providing in the sutra, that he's acknowledging that yes, we're human, Vitarakas are going to come up, distractions are going to come up. But how you deal with them and your attitude towards them and how you choose to behave is what is going to determine how strongly you stay on the path of yoga. So that's what the sutra is all about. I hope you found it informative, and I hope that you've been able to take away some useful information from it. I'd love to see you now in the next video or in our next class. The links are in the description. You can take a look at them. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Drop your comments in the comment section below, and also subscribe to our channel. We look forward to seeing you at the next one. Until then, take care, and we're going to see you very soon. Namaste.